Let's talk about Nepal, a country most Americans only recall from a geography quiz. It's wedged between India and China, and yes, it's got mountains. But calling the Himalayas mountains is like calling Jeff Bezos well off. These are the world's jagged, sky-piercing teeth towering above everything else. Why should you care? Because Nepal is the ultimate reality check, a place that shatters your curated, comfortable worldview. In a world of artisanal coffee and perfectly planned vacations, Nepal is the universe's way of torching your itinerary and laughing about it. The Wi-Fi is weak, but the spiritual connection is strong, or so you tell yourself when you can't upload photos. Nepal will challenge your ideas of personal space, road safety, and what counts as a short walk. In a predictable world, a little glorious chaos is exactly what we need. So join me on a journey to a land where ancient temples outnumber Starbucks and dodging motorcycles is a national sport. Forget five-star resorts, Nepal is an adventure with no safety waiver but endless stories. This isn't just about seeing the world's highest peaks, it's about experiencing a place that runs on a different frequency. Here civilizations have thrived for centuries without a single frappuccino. We'll dive into Nepal's sacred spaces, legendary trails, and its unique power to make you feel both insignificant and profoundly alive. And yes, we'll do it with a healthy dose of sarcasm, because how else do you process a holy man checking Facebook? Ready? Let's get lost in the beautiful, bewildering world of Nepal. Leave your expectations at home. You're going to need both hands free for the adventure. Your Nepal adventure starts in Kathmandu, a city that throws you into a pool of noise, dust, and 1,000 taxis driven like bumper cars. Here, traffic rules are more like polite suggestions. Stop signs are decorative, lanes are imaginary, and horns are a universal language. Landing at Tribhuvan Airport is your first test. You emerge into beautiful chaos, thick with incense, exhaust, and mysterious street food. Getting a taxi? It's a negotiation, not a transaction. The ride is a real-life video game, dodging cows, pedestrians, and the occasional chicken. Tamil, the tourist hub, is a labyrinth of trekking shops, bakeries, and bars, sensory overload at its finest. You can buy anything here, from knockoff jackets to terrifying wooden masks. The secret to surviving Kathmandu? Surrender. Let go of your need for order. Embrace the chaos, cross streets with confidence, and accept that getting lost is part of the plan. Kathmandu won't adapt to you, you adapt to it. Once you do, you'll spot the magic, intricate carvings, hidden shrines, and the warmth of people who call this city home. Welcome to the madness. In America, it's Starbucks on every corner. In Nepal, it's temples. Sacred sites are everywhere. Grand pagodas, white stupas, and shrines tucked under ancient trees. You'll quickly become desensitized. Oh look, another 12th century temple. Is there coffee nearby? The architecture is mind-blowing. Wooden carvings so intricate you'd swear elves did them. Prayer flags flutter everywhere, carrying hopes on the wind, maybe even jamming the divine signal. Visiting temples means learning new customs. Walk clockwise, spin prayer wheels, and play Find Your Sandals in a pile of identical shoes. Sacred spaces here are woven into daily life. Temple courtyards double as playgrounds, markets, and meeting spots. Religion isn't a Sunday activity, it's in the food, the festivals, and every interaction. It's a living, breathing presence. Beautiful, sometimes intimidating, and always fascinating. You'll see kids playing soccer where monks chant, and old men debating politics beside ancient statues. Spirituality here isn't separate from life, it is life. And if you're confused, just follow the crowd and try not to mess up the cosmic flow. Nepal's faith is everywhere, and you're invited to stumble through it. Just remember to take off your shoes, and maybe bring extra socks. Every city in the Kathmandu Valley has a Durbar Square. Once the seat of kings, now the city's historical living room. Kathmandu's Durbar Square is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Palaces, courtyards, and temples packed with centuries of history. The architecture is stunning. Pagoda roofs, intricate carvings, and yes, some surprisingly explicit artwork. The square is alive, sadhus offering blessings, tour groups gawking, pigeons everywhere, and kids darting through ancient courtyards. It's commerce, worship, and socializing all at once. A beautiful, chaotic symphony. The Kumari Gar, home to the living goddess, is here. A young girl worshipped as a deity until puberty. If you're lucky, you'll catch a glimpse of her at the window, a tradition that's as surreal as it is fascinating. While you worried about homework, she was literally being worshipped. Durbar Square isn't a museum, it's a living, breathing crossroads of past and present. Here, History isn't behind glass, it's happening all around you. Just try not to lean on the statues. Or the goddesses. Trekking in Nepal isn't a hike. It's a multi-day test of willpower, mostly uphill, with scenery that makes the pain worth it. Preparation starts in Thamel's gear shops, where you convince yourself you need everything short of an oxygen tank. Guides keep you on the trail. Porters carry your bag in flip-flops, making you feel both grateful and inadequate. Days are simple. Wake, eat, walk, through forests, over suspension bridges, past timeless villages. Nights are spent in tea houses, basic, cozy, and full of trekkers swapping stories over milk tea. There are moments you'll hate everything. Rain, sore knees, endless climbs. But then the clouds part, and a snow-capped giant appears, and suddenly, it's all worth it. The pain melts away in the face of that view. You remember why you came, and you know you'd do it all again after a long nap. Trekking here is suffering, beauty, and camaraderie rolled into one. You'll leave with blisters, stories, and a new respect for your own legs. And maybe a questionable North Face jacket. Welcome to the trail. For the truly ambitious, there's the Everest Base Camp Trek, the closest you'll get to the top of the world without climbing it. The journey starts with a heart-stopping flight to Lukla, then a slow, steady ascent through changing landscapes. Slowly, your guide insists. Altitude sickness is real and patience is survival. The scenery shifts from green hills to stark, icy wilderness. The air thins, every step is effort. You're surrounded by giants, Amadablam, Lhotse, and Everest itself. The mountains make you feel tiny, but strangely at peace. Base camp is a surreal tent city on a glacier. Photo op achieved, breathless high five complete. But the real magic isn't the destination. It's the journey, the people, the challenges, the beauty. The photo is nice, but the memories are what matter. Everest Base Camp is a pilgrimage, not just a trek. You'll come home changed. And maybe a little obsessed with altitude. Just don't try this in flip-flops. Nepal is as much about the people as the peaks. And yes, that includes yaks. Yaks are the Himalayas trucks, massive, hairy, and always with the right of way. Sherpas are the true heroes, mountain guides who make Everest possible, speaking of summits like grocery runs. In monasteries, monks chant, study, and play soccer. Kids in maroon robes just as curious as you. The everyday Nepali people, tea house owners, shopkeepers, farmers, are resilient, welcoming, and endlessly patient. There's a strength and joy in their simplicity, a sense of community forged by the land. Sharing tea in a monastery courtyard, you feel the peace that runs deeper than the chaos outside. The heart of Nepal isn't just in the mountains, it's in its people. Nepal is a spiritual crossroads. Hinduism and Buddhism blend here in a colorful, sometimes confusing mix. One moment you're at a Hindu temple with fire and bells, the next you're circling a Buddhist stupa in meditative calm. Hinduism dominates, with temples to Shiva, Vishnu, and Ganesh everywhere. Rituals are loud, vibrant, and deeply symbolic. At Pashupatinath you witness open-air cremations, a raw, powerful reminder of life's cycle. Buddhism's influence is strong, especially in the mountains. Giant stupas, chanting monks, and prayer wheels abound. The two faiths intertwine. Festivals, deities, and symbols overlap, creating a unique spiritual harmony. For travelers, it's a constant learning curve. Just follow the locals and enjoy the beautiful confusion. In Nepal, faith isn't fragile, it's flexible, resilient, and everywhere. What do you take home from Nepal? Sore legs, wild stories, and a camera full of mountains, temples, and yaks. But more than that, you gain perspective, a glimpse of a place where ancient faith and modern life collide, often hilariously. Timeless faith here isn't about rejecting the modern world, it's about absorbing it and staying true. Nepal's faith is resilient, adaptable, and woven into every chaotic moment. For Americans, it's a lesson in letting go, of control, comfort, and the need for things to make sense. In return, Nepal gives you awe. Himalayan dawn, snapping prayer flags, and the taste of tea after a long walk. Nepal doesn't give easy answers, just better questions. Is it about the destination or the journey? The perfect plan or the unexpected detour? Nepal is a beautiful, unforgettable mess, and if you're lucky, it'll mess you up in the best way. Just bring better boots next time.